This week on the Weekly Fix, the GOP race heats up, Barney Frank is in full form, dictators are dropping like flies, and the TSA has a new policy, and the government wishes you Merry Christmas. Hello everyone, I'm David Nicholas, and here's what happened this week. With less than a few weeks before the Iowa caucuses, the two frontrunners, Mitt Romney and Newt Gingrich, exchanged sharp words over a few negative ads coming from Romney's super PAC this week. Newt Gingrich responded to the ad saying,
"They are palpably misleading, clearly false, and are politics in its worst form. All he's got to do is simple. This afternoon, when one of you gets to him, you can say, I condemn any further negative ads, and I ask that PAC to run only positive ads."
Ooh, and Mitt defended his position saying,
Governor, can you ask your PAC to only run positive ads, and will you do that?
Well, there are limits as to what you can tell a PAC. Obviously, there are these coordination rules. You're not allowed to coordinate, but I'm sure I could go out and say, hey, please don't do anything negative. But you know, this is politics. And if you can't stand the heat in this little kitchen, wait until the Obama Hell's Kitchen turns up the heat.
You gotta love two rhinos going head-to-head in a china shop. Congressman Barney Frank's nips stole the show this week. If you don't know who Barney Frank is, he's the guy whose male partner at the time, Herb Moses, was an executive for the mortgage giant Fannie Mae, which incidentally is the very same organization that Barney Frank oversaw. For years, Congressman Frank blocked Republican lawmakers from imposing tougher regulations on the mammoth organization. So, if you're wondering who's to blame for house prices sucking right now, this guy. He was speaking before Congress this week about banking and finance, but from the looks of this photo, he was really making a case for how cold it is in the House of Representatives chamber. And here's a picture of Barney Frank before his breast augmentation. 2011 has proved not to be a good year for dictators whatsoever. Mubarak, forced retirement, Gaddafi, massacred in the streets, and Kim Jong-il, the 4'11" dictator of North Korea, finally died this week. Kim Jong-il was part of George Bush's Axis of Evil dictator list. But now that Saddam Hussein is gone and Kim Jong-il, all that's really left in the Axis of Evil is Ahmadinejad and that pesky little pretzel that GW choked on back in 2002.
My mother always said, when you're eating pretzels, chew before you swallow. Listen to your mother.
I missed that guy. And speaking of dictators, Obama says he's probably the first, but at least the fourth best president ever.
I would put our legislative and foreign policy accomplishments in our first 2 years against any president, with the possible exceptions of Johnson, FDR, and Lincoln. But you know, just in terms of what we've gotten done in modern history.
So let's see here, $5 trillion in new debt, over 8% unemployment, our friends hate us and our enemies hate us even more. Yeah, probably 40th, maybe even 44th. Obama must have read a poll that surveyed him alongside Kim Jong-il, Ahmadinejad, and that pretzel. Traveling for Christmas? All you sweet little old ladies and toddlers out there need to know about the STRIPT Act. It's a new House bill that stands for Stop TSA's Reach In policy. Not reach around, reach in. Although I think reach around may be more applicable in TSA's case. The STRIPT Act will prevent TSA security administration officers from wearing law enforcement uniforms and police-like badges and calling themselves officers while they grope you unless they receive law enforcement training. And nothing says Merry Christmas like not saying it at all. This year's members of Congress are being told not to use the words Merry Christmas. A spokesman for the Franklin Commission says currently incidental use of the phrase Happy Holidays is permissible, but Merry Christmas is not. Do these people not get it? We celebrate this holiday because of a guy named Jesus Christ. Get it? Christmas? Stupidity in this country is reaching an all-time high. Next thing they're going to realize that holiday actually means holy day, which is actually a reference to Christ. And then they're going to say that we have to stop saying that. I guess happy end of December, everyone. We appreciate you guys tuning in this week. Be sure to subscribe to our page and also give us a like or a comment below. Goodbye for now, and a big Merry Christmas from the gang here at The Weekly Fix. I'm David Nicholas. Stay informed, stay tuned, and we'll see you soon.